How's it going, guys? Uh, Sorry it's been a minute. I know that I said I'd make a video in a week, and then I ended up heading to New York, and we had a lot going on there. So I'll talk about what's been going on. So, 2 weeks ago from yesterday, we flew to Newark, New Jersey, to take part in a scan that was happening there. So I was gonna go into MSK, Memorial Sloan Kettering there. Um, I would get blood tests, and then I'd get an injection for a scan that I'd then get in another 3 days. And in fact, it's kind of experimental. In fact, I think I was like the 47th person to ever do it. Um, but after the blood test came back, I found that my counts were apparently low, and I was apparently neutropenic, which was weird since I don't remember being sick or why they would be down in the first place. But because of that, we couldn't actually do the scan. So we ended up just staying in Manasquan for a few days, which is a beach town in New Jersey. And after that, we had some other things that we needed to do. We decided to go to Pennsylvania because there were two hospitals there that we were going to check out, two doctors that we were wanting to talk to. So the first place we went is Hershey, Pennsylvania. And it was a fun place. I mean, we got to go to the chocolate place, and that was pretty cool. But the doctor there was very nice. We had a good conversation, and maybe I'll talk about what she talked about. Um, I think she was one who talked about a pill that I could take. I think it's called DFMO, but um, I feel like that's a good idea. Um, though when we went to Philadelphia, which is the other place that we were going to speak with another doctor, he said that he didn't like the idea of DFMO or that it didn't work or something like that. I don't exactly know all the details, but um, I'd say that it's a it's a good choice if it works. I mean, it's a simple treatment that can be added on to what I'm already doing, and it doesn't really um, it's not really too hard on my body. Um, it would just be an extra pill that I'd have to take, which is not too bad. But he talked about something else, which is like a T cell collection. So he'd collect my T cells while they're very healthy, which means I might be going back to Philadelphia next week actually to do that. And then they, I believe, grow the T cells or almost put them through training in a way so that they can learn to identify my neuroblastoma cancer cells and attack them. It's like building an immunity to them so we don't have to keep giving me chemo. At least that was my understanding. But my options right now are to either next week start another chemo and immunotherapy treatment outpatient at my hospital, or to go to Philadelphia and get my uh, they they take my T cells and do what they're planning on doing, and then I'd get chemo the next week. And I think that's what we're going to do. So I honestly, the it was very nice being able to talk to some professionals and some doctors that could help me along with that. But after that, we ended up going back to New York to try the scan again. So we had already gotten my blood test done, and my counts were back to normal. Don't know what happened there, but we got to the hospital, and I got the injection for the scan. Didn't take too long. And then we stayed at some friend's house in New Jersey. They live right next to the train station, which is nice. So we could just take the train back into New York in a few days for the scan that I had. Um, it was pretty uneventful. I just had to sit still, or I should say lay down for an hour. I took a nap. Um, but now that they have that, we just flew home actually 2 days ago. I think so. Yeah, 2 days ago. Yesterday, I was really tired. I mean, we got back really late. I fell asleep by around 1 a.m. this time, which in New York is 4 a.m. So I was very tired yesterday, but I'm getting to making this video now, and I'm sorry for not doing it earlier. I mean, I guess a lot has been going on, and I've just kind of forgotten about it, but I'm willing to continue this journey and to share with everyone what I've been doing and what might work. But also, happy belated Father's Day to everyone, because that was just this past Sunday, and I wish I could have been with my dad on that day, but I love my dad a lot, and I'm very grateful to all the dads out there who take care of their families and support them. I know that whatever happens in the future, it's part of God's plan. I mean, whatever will happen, and if it's in accordance with God's plan, then I really can't do anything about it. I mean, I'll change what I can change, and then I'll put the rest into God's hands and just give Him the reins. That also means I need to actually listen to promptings that He gives me, and I'm hoping He will help me with my missionary work, because I feel like I need to do even more, which, I mean, I have the capacity to do more at this point, so I think it'd be a good idea to do it. But until next time, thank you so much for watching and for supporting me all throughout this journey. And would you look at that? I'm growing a little bit of facial hair. I haven't shaved in a while, and since my hair all fell out, it's starting to grow back a little, but I'll keep you all posted on what happens in the future. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye.